strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Dough. And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you very much, Jay Stewart. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. Woo! All right. Little X's, little O's, and here we go with another game of tic-tac-toe, and here's our current champion. It's the lady, if you will, Jay Stewart.
I'd be glad to, Wink. Our current champion has winnings of total in cash and prizes, $7,350. She's a part owner of an antique store. Meet Elaine Leosis. And her opponent is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's an accountant executive for an advertising firm whose hobby is acting. Meet Dave Aaron.
Dave, it's nothing personal, but may I call you Big Dave from time to time? All right. How much you weigh, Dave? Is that something we can talk about?
Not really.
Okay. Well, what 100 plus?
Yeah, much plus.
I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Hey, he's sharp looking, isn't he? Phi Beta Kappa key, too. Point that out down there. Listen, when you're a Phi Beta Kappa, you can't miss any of these questions up here, right? I mean, are you one of those persons who just knows it all? I mean...
It knows it all.
What are any categories you don't want to see come up here?
Yes.
What?
Opera and pop music.
I'll see to it, Dave. No, I have nothing to believe me. I have nothing to do with the categories. Hey, you have won so far $7,350. Elaine Leosis?
Leosis.
You probably want to get this thing going, right?
Yeah, I really do.
All right. Let them a nice round of applause and we'll get started. Let's take a look at the categories we're going to be dealing with in this game of tic-tac-toe. Here we go with a brand new game. The subjects are young stars, jumbled words, France, fairy tales, royalty, bios, television cops, Gems and James, and general science. All right, Elaine, as our champion, you start.
Okay, I think I'll try TV cops, please.
Television cops it is. First question. Out of the hopper, this long-running television series starred actor Rock Hudson as a San Francisco police commissioner and actress Susan St. James as his beautiful wife. Name the series.
Macmillan and White.
Right, that's good. Macmillan and White. Put an X there, $200 into the pot, and let's shuffle. All right, Dave, Aaron. It's Aaron, right, David? Right. Dave, this is your first chance, and I don't see any of your unfavorites up there.
No,
what would you
I
like
don't
to
either.
begin?
Let's try the same thing, TV cops.
TV cops it is. All righty. This series featured 3 young lawbreakers turned undercover cops who worked for the Los Angeles Police Department. Their names were Pete, Julie, and Link. Name the series, Dave, and you gotta know.
Don't know that one.
No idea? No guess? You didn't learn that one in school. No, that's
Yeah.
Mod Squad. The Mod Squad. Let's move the categories around. $200 in the pot, and back to you, Elaine. You can jump ahead with 2 X's to none.
Okay, I'll try general science, please.
General science, the subject, and here's our question in that category. The Russian scientist Ivan Pavlov discovered that he could condition his animal subjects to salivate at the ringing of a bell. What type of animals were used?
Dogs.
Yes, that's right. Put an X there. Let's move the categories again. $400 in the pot. All right, Dave, don't let this lady get too far ahead of you now.
Bios to block.
All right, for a block on the subject of biographies, bios. In 1979, this former Secretary of State published his memoirs entitled White House Years. The memoirs described his experience as President Nixon's closest advisor on foreign affairs. Dave, for a block, name him.
Henry Kissinger.
Correct, that's right. Good for a block and put an O there. All right, $600 in the pot. Let's move the categories around, get back to Elaine.
I'll try general science, please.
General science, the subject once again. Elaine, this branch of anthropology is concerned with the excavation and study of ancient buildings, tools, and other objects as a way of learning about the past. Name it.
Archaeology.
Correct. Good for an X. Another big X on the board. Let's shuffle the categories again. $200 added to the pot brings it up to $800. All right, Dave.
I'll take France for a block.
Going to go with France for a diagonal block, all right? That's a little harder. It's worth $300 to the pot, Dave. And I'll ask the question, then give you some extra time for your answer. This flamboyant French king of the 17th century, who's famous for saying, "I am the state," spent a fortune building one of the most beautiful palaces of all time. Name the king first, Dave, and then name the palace. Here's your extra time. Dave, we're talking about a flamboyant French king who spent a fortune building one of the most beautiful palaces of all time. You're going for a block. First, name the king.
Louis.
Yes. Louis XIV. Name the palace and you got a block.
Versailles.
Correct. Good for a block. Put it over there. And $300 added to the pot. We'll be back to continue with Elaine and Dave in this game of Tic Tac Dough right after this.
Like Lucy and...
So far, Elaine's defeated one opponent. Elaine, in the rules of our game, if you defeat 5 opponents, you win a very special something, and Jay's going to tell you what that something is.
It's a brand new car! New Buick Skylark. Designed for comfort and convenience with front-wheel drive providing impressive control and traction. Furnished by Buick. In addition, Polyglycoat Sound Shield for the noisy underside of your car. Not an undercoating, Polyglycoat is a sound shield. Available at new car dealers only. Now back to Wink Martindale.
And we get back to the game, Jay Stewart. Thank you. $1,100 in the pot. Let's move the categories around with 4 boxes remaining. Elaine, your turn to select.
I'd like to try bios for the win, please.
All right, if you answer the question on biographies correctly, you will win $1,300 in cash. Add that to your prior winnings. Your total would then go to $8,650. Elaine, here's the question. This 84-year-old comedian wrote an autobiography called The Third Time Around, which chronicles his show business career with his wife, Gracie Allen. For Tic Tac Dough and $8,650, Elaine, name him.
George Burns.
Right, you got it. See, that wasn't all that hard, was it? See, one of those that dropped in there every now and then, Elaine. $8,650, your total now on Tic Tac Dough. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you very much, Wink.
And as a big man, you defeated over there on your left. Dave, how you feel now? You're not too depressed, are you? Not too down?
Pretty depressed.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. You had a lot of fans out here in the audience. They were pulling for you. Elaine has her fans, too, but a lot of them were pulling for you, Dave. I could feel it in the audience out there. Right, audience? All right. And Dave, as you head back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and you're acting, or if you stay here in Hollywood, I want you to know that since all those fans were with you, you might want to share the 2 prizes we're going to give you as consolation as you leave. You can meet them all at the back door, Dave. Thank you for being with us. A nice round of applause for a good sport, Dave Aaron, everybody, from Philadelphia. All right, Elaine, come on over. Let's see if you can beat our dragon. You might want to share your goodies. I don't know. Hey, behind the numbers on the board, Elaine, are various amounts of money and a dragon, of course, which is in the center box now, but you never know where he's going to show up when we play the game. All you have to do is get $1,000 or more on the board, and you win a very nice prize package. Now, our next package is designed to let you have fun on the water. And Jay Stewart's going to tell you what I mean by fun on the water. Jay?
First, Elaine, you'll discover the fun of cruising when you navigate your own sailboat. Snark Sunflower Sailboat carries 2 adults or 4 children safely, only weighs 45 pounds. It's a safe and easily transportable Sunflower furnished by Snark Products Incorporated. And next, you'll swim stylishly in this attractive swimwear. Flexitard leotards for swimming, exercising, or disco dancing with coordinated pants and skirts, contour-forming fabrics, and iridescent jewel-tone colors. Sensuous body designs by Gilda for Flexitard. And you can capture all the beauty on the water on film with this unique movie camera. The Umig Nautica is the biggest splash in Super 8 in years. At home anywhere, even underwater. Nautica by Umig. And finally, Elaine, now that you've had a taste of fun on the water, it'll continue on your trip to the exotic location of Cabo San Lucas. Yes, you'll enjoy the warm sunshine and lavish beaches of exotic Cabo San Lucas. And you'll fly the best thing going, luxurious Mexicana, the airline most people fly to Mexico. Mexicana, the airline that flies to all the favorite resorts in Mexico. While in Mexico, you'll spend 6 nights and 7 days at the all-new Hyatt Baja on the Sea of Cortez. Big game fishing, sailing, tennis, hunting, uncrowded white sand beaches, and gourmet dining. Furnished by the Hyatt Baja at Cabo San Lucas. And Elaine, this wonderful water package is worth, in cash and prizes, almost $3,350.
Now let's work together to beat the dragon, okay? Come up just a little bit closer. Take a look at the numbers in a moment. Avoid the dragon or you lose everything. Get the tick and the tack and you automatically get the dough. It falls trippingly off the tongue. Let's move them all around, cover them up, and start calling out numbers.
Okay, I'll try number 2, please.
Her first selection is number 2, top center on the board. And what do we find? Behind Little Deuce, you got a dragon. Oh, wow. We didn't even get a chance to go out and say hello to your family who were with us.
I know.
Let's look at the rest of the board now and see what was behind all those other numbers. Anything but the 2 would have given you something, certainly something.
I should have looked out there and seen what they
Well,
wanted.
next time you'll know. See,
I will.
Next time you'll know. We have so far for you, though, or should I say you have won thus far, $8,650 in cash and merchandise. Maybe you'll get a chance at that prize package again a little later, all right? Let's find a new player for you. Go back over there, Elaine. Jay Stewart, if you have a new opponent for her, what would that opponent's name be?
She's a court reporter who's been married for 20 years to a Los Angeles County Sheriff. Meet Karen Lindblom.
So we're going to have a game between Karen and Elaine. Hi, Karen. Welcome to Tic Tac Dough.
Hi.
What does your husband do with the Sheriff's Department, Karen?
Well, he works with the Intelligence Bureau, and he investigates organized crime.
That sounds dangerous. Don't you worry about him a little bit?
Well, not really. Not too many people are going to hassle him. He's 6'5" and weighs 250 pounds.
6'5"?
Yes, sirree.
250?
Yep.
I won't ask you how much you weigh, but how tall are you?
5'2".
That's over a foot difference in height. How does that work out?
We have 3 children.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I submit to you, things are working out just fine, thank you, between Karen and her husband. Karen, let's get a game underway, shall we?
Thank you.
Here are the subjects for this game. We're playing with Disney, state capitals, famous sites, women writers, famous actors, plain talk, nicknames, the 70s, and ancient history. Elaine is our champion. Select, please. Where would you like your first X to go?
I'd like to try Disney, please.
Disney it is, and here's your question, Elaine. This award-winning Disney movie starred Dick Van Dyke as Bert the Chimney Sweep and actress Julie Andrews in the title role. Name it.
Mary Poppins.
Right. Put an X there under Disney, and let's move them all around on the board. $200 in the pot, Karen. Make it bigger, Karen.
Well, Disney looks good.
Disney in the center again. All
Please.
right, we're $300 to the pot. Karen, Disney spliced 3 half-hour television shows together to create this movie about a frontier hero. The movie was so successful that it turned this television actor into a movie star. First, name the frontier hero, and then secondly, name the actor, and I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. Karen, again, this is about a movie that Disney spliced together. It became a very big, successful movie and made the actor a movie star. Name the frontier hero.
I'm thinking between 2. Davy Crockett.
You got it right. Name the actor.
Fess Parker.
Right. Good for the senior box. If you guessed between 2, you guessed the right one. Put it over there. $300 to pot. Let's shuffle them around and get back to Elaine. There they are, Elaine.
I think I'll try the 70s, please.
Here's your question, Elaine. In September of 1976, the National Academy of Sciences declared that gases in certain household containers were endangering the atmosphere's ozone layer. What type of containers were they?
I'm sorry, fluorocarbons, I was going to say.
Is that acceptable?
Yes, it is, Wink.
Yes, aerosol or spray cans. So we put an X there and another $200 in the pot. Let's move the categories around on the board and move over to Karen.
I think I'll take famous sites, Wink.
Famous sites again, all right. First time in that category, however. Take a look at this famous site, please, Karen. It's the world's largest stone arch. Name it.
I believe it's the Arc de Triomphe.
Correct, in Paris, France, right. Another $200 in the pot, and we put it over there. We'll take a break for a second or two, and then we'll be back. Well, a few seconds.
Hi. There's some serious haggling going on Let's Make a Deal, followed by Press Your Luck. It's all coming up.
Back to you, Wink.
Let's get back to the game now with $900 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories and move to Elaine and begin a new round. Elaine?
Oh, I'm going to try women writers for the block, please.
For a block on women writers, block Karen with this answer correctly answered. This British writer named Jane is usually considered the first great woman novelist. Among her most famous works are Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. For a block, name her.
Austen.
Yes, Jane Austen. Good for a block. Put an X there. Let's move the categories around with 4 boxes left on the board and $1,100 in the pot. Karen, select, please.
Oh, I've got to go for famous actors.
You sound like you do
For a
that
block.
with it. Not too sure of this? Karen, you're
not my
trying to
favorite.
block her with this. Answer correctly and you'll have a block of Elaine. Actor Ernest Borgnine starred in this 1955 film about an unattractive Bronx butcher who unexpectedly finds love. For a block, name the film.
I believe that's Marty.
Yes, good for a block. An O goes in that box. Another $200 in the pot takes it to $1,300. 3 boxes are left, Elaine. The categories that show up could decide who wins and loses. Let's shuffle and indeed take a look at the categories. Women writers, famous actors, and state capitals.
I have to go with women writers for another block.
For a diagonal block of Karen, she was an unusual person, blind from her day of birth. She overcame her handicap with the help of her dedicated tutor. She wrote of this relationship in a book entitled Teacher. To block Karen, name this extraordinary person, Elaine.
Do you want me to name the woman or the teacher?
The woman.
Helen Keller.
Yes, she's the object or the subject of the book. So that's good for a diagonal block. We put an X there. $1,500 in the pot. Karen, 2 boxes left. Let's shuffle. The subjects you can pick from are Disney and famous sites.
Well, I've got to go with famous sites to block her again.
All right, answer this on famous sites, and you'll indeed block Elaine, Karen. Take a look at this famous site. This magnificent fountain is a popular tourist attraction of a romantic European capital. For a block, name the city.
Hopefully it's Rome.
Right, the Fountain of Trevi in Rome. So, we put an O there and another $200 in the pot. 1 box left. That category that appear will decide if we have a win or a tie. Let's shuffle, Elaine, and take a look. Women writers.
Women writers.
Yeah, no choice.
No
Elaine,
choice.
answer this on women writers correctly. We'll have a tie game. Here's the question. One of the biggest bestsellers of the early 70s was a sex-related book whose author was known by the letter J. For a tie game, name the book.
I'm sorry.
Yes?
Oh,
The Sensuous Woman by J. The Sensuous Woman. $1,700 in the pot. Again, let's shuffle. The subject that comes up, the 70s.
Oh,
Karen, if you answer this question on the 70s, you will become our new champion on Tic Tac Dough, and you'll have $1,900 to show for it. Karen, here's the question. On October 20th, 1975, the United States entered into a 5-year commercial pact with the Soviet Union. The agreement allowed the Soviet Union to purchase an important agricultural commodity from the United States. For Tic Tac Dough and $1,900, name it.
Wheat.
Yes, that's right, you're a winner. So you have a horizontal Tic Tac Dough and $1,900, Karen. Congratulations as our new champion.
Thank you.
Elaine, you leave us with $8,650, and our thanks for being on the show with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Karen, come over and let's see if you can win over here. Step right up here. There we go. Take a look at the board now. We are going to be playing for prizes like a sailboat, swimwear, movie camera, a nice trip to Cabo San Lucas, cash and prizes totaling over $3,350.
Oh, my husband wants a sailboat like the worst thing
Really?
in the
Well, maybe
world.
you can get it for him. Be easy if you don't find the dragon. You're going to see a dragon in just a second, jumping all over the board. There he is. What we're going to do right now is cover him up, move him all around, place him in a box that hopefully you will not find. You're going to see 9 numbers, and you are going to be asked to name the first one that you would like to pick.
Okay.
Of the 9.
1.
All right, number 1. What's behind number 1? Let's take a look. Number 1 gives you $100. Now, let's go to your family out here. Who do you have?
Nobody's here. Help me.
What do you think?
4.
Number 4, she has no family in the audience, so you're going to have to help her. Number 4 is the one she sees that she likes. $500. You need $400 more for a win. You got 6.
That guy says 3. 3.
That guy out there, whoever that guy is, says 3. Let's see if he's right. Is there $400 behind 3? $300. You need 100 more. You want to go back to that same guy, or you want to go to somebody else? All right. Him, that guy right there on the end. Says what?
7.
Number 7. All right, you need $100 behind 7, and you got the trip to Cabo San Lucas. You got it for money to spend. I think that's the husband of one of our prior opponents.
Is it really? Oh, thank you, thank you.
All right, I think that's the husband of the lady that you beat.
Oh, he's super. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Gave you the right numbers. Let's look behind 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Where was the dragon? Behind number 6. All right, your entire total now in cash and merchandise, including that marvelous trip and those other prizes, comes to $5,550. Congratulations, you're going to do all right for yourself. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back.
name someone you wouldn't want to get a phone.
Power to you. Call now to see if you qualify for the One-Touch Ultra Mini Meter.
And she was just talking to me during the commercial break and saying, you know, I'm glad Elaine got those questions on, what was it, women writers.
Women writers.
Are you telling me that you don't know a lot about women writers?
Right. I hope it doesn't come up again.
Well, I was going to say, perhaps if you'd like, I'll see to it that we can get that on the next game for you.
Gee, that's really nice of you, Wink.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure your husband's going to be very, very proud of you. You have won $5,550. Are you one of those ladies who sits at home and says, that's easy, I'm going to get on that show and do that myself?
Yes.
And yet you're so nervous, you're just like this.
I panicked.
You're also one of those persons who's saying to yourself right now, I don't believe this is happening to me, right? That happens a lot around here. I'm glad it's happening to you, Karen. Congratulations to you.
Thanks, Wink. I appreciate it.
I'm Wink Martindale. I hope you'll join us next time when she meets her first opponent as a champion on Tic Tac Dough. Hopefully she can keep her winning ways going. Just keep them going, and as long as you can do that, you can stay here as our champ. Bye-bye, everybody.
There are bad Father's Day cards.
Happy Father's Day. Hope you like your new pet.
And there are great Father's Day cards.
It's unbelievable.
It's the GSN Father's Day Poker Marathon. 3 Mac Daddy episodes of the World Poker Tour.
This ain't the internet, son.
Followed by the premiere of